Juris Terauds saying helping his students find their passion in life is the highest honor he has ever achieved. He served as a drafting and design instructor at Minnetonka High School for 31 years, along with working at Minnetonka East Junior High for 5 years prior. Juris is the co-founder of the Minnesota State Architecture and Engineering Technology Challenge, a co-curricular competition that gives students the chance to solve real-world architectural and engineering problems. He coached the Minnetonka teams that competed at these events for 25 years and led them to numerous state championships. Juris' outstanding teaching career includes numerous awards and recognitions. He was chosen 5 times by MHS National Merit semifinalists to receive the highly honored Teacher Golden Apple Award for Excellence. He was also awarded with 2 Teacher of Excellence Awards, first in 2003 for the Minnesota Technology and Engineering Education Association, and later in 2004 from the International Technology and Engineering Educators Association. Introducing Mr. Terauds is his lifelong friend, Cliff Anderson.
Hi, I'm Cliff Anderson. The Minnetonka School District was certainly fortunate to have Juris Terauds as a teacher for 35 years. Of course, most of us know him as George, but to his students, it was Mr. T. The tall, lanky, blue-eyed Latvian gained the trust of his students each year from the get-go. They worked hard under his individualized teaching method, learning architecture and technology skills. But he taught them much more. He taught them how to think for themselves, to try, to fail and try again, learning from their failures and successes. These lessons aren't found in textbooks, and even if they were, the effectiveness would be minor without a mentor to encourage them. Students walking into George's classroom on their first day would see a smile on his lips and in his eyes. If you know George, you've seen that special smile. It says, "I see you, and I'm interested in what I see." Shakespeare once said, "The eyes are the windows to your soul." Looking into George's eyes, the students saw a good soul, someone they could trust. And I visited George's classroom as a guest speaker, and as we walked through the halls, I heard over and over again, "Mr. T." Now think about that for a moment. These kids were proud to be associated with a teacher in front of their classmates. George's generosity and good soul extended well beyond Minnetonka High School. For the past 31 years, George, his incredible wife Jackie, and amazing son Mark have volunteered their time to Loaves and Fishes, a nonprofit organization dedicated to feeding the less fortunate members of our community. The past 13 years, George and his family have held fall coat drives, again through Loaves and Fishes. This past 2 years, George has been collecting underwear. You heard me right, underwear. He calls it Undie Sunday, another project to help needy members of our community. And he will take your donations, but the undies must be new and unused. His generosity doesn't stop at the edges of our community. George's parents were immigrants from Latvia. They were escaping the repressive Soviet Union. And for as long as I can remember, George has assisted members of his extended Latvian family who have lived a difficult and challenging life back in the old country. It is with great honor that I present to you a 5-time Merit Scholar Golden Apple Award winner, honored by senior student athletes for being their favorite teacher, co-founder of the Minnesota Technology Challenge, 25 years coaching school teams for the Technology Challenge, numerous Minnetonka School Board recognitions for first place awards in the Technology Challenge, an organizer and member of the Minnesota Technology and Engineering Association, or MTEA, for 30 years, awarded MTEA's Teacher of Excellence for the state of Minnesota, and awarded Teacher of Excellence by the International Technology Education Association. Your teacher and my friend, George Mr. T. Terauds.
How am I supposed to follow that? I have no idea. Thank you, Cliff, for your kind words. I'm thankful and grateful for all this recognition and honor I'm getting. I want to thank God for the opportunity to be a teacher. I'm blessed with great students. The support of my wife and son, Mark, is invaluable in my 38 years of teaching. The students of Minnetonka are amazing. They brought great recognition to the program by participating in the Minnesota State Technology Challenge. Their technical research, their science and math applications, creative problem solving, outstanding drawings, confidence in their presentations, animations, and computer mastery earned them high honors. I had many incredible students in my program. There are three I'd like to mention. First, Joe Miller. He's the youngest certified architect ever in the state of Nevada. Katie Becker, she's 4-time state champion in architecture and is a successful architect in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Kevin Barden was the first high school student to ever be accepted to Frank Lloyd Wright School of Architecture. He has a firm in Houston where he's a partner, and he's an amazing person, as are all my students. I'm thankful to the school administration, Dr. Peterson, Dr. Dreyer. You've been awesome to me and my students. And the community for their technology. Without that technology, my students would never be successful. The Alumni Association for its high honor they gave me, and the great students of Minnetonka that were attending my classes. The gratification of a teacher comes in the accomplishments of their students. Throughout my teaching career, all of my students know it's all about love and peace. Thank you very much.